Hello, all of you. This was the video I wanted to record about the Venus in Aries with a beautiful sunset happening right there. So I felt like this was the exact moment to do this recording at this beautiful place by the lake. So, Venus in Aries, Venus conjunct to Neptune. This is not a new story this year, but it's the first time that they are conjuncting this Aries energy. Okay, so the Venus has been in Aries already. Now she just entered it 2 days ago, but she was already there in the beginning of March. So this was also not a new thing for us, but it was in her pre-retrograde shadow. So it was not as in a forward movement, and it was just a taste. We on that precise moment we had a taste. Oh, sorry, I just have to show you this. It's so beautiful. It was just a taste of what was coming. The dance of Venus and Neptune has been present since, I would say, the beginning of the year. In my community in WhatsApp, I do some recordings, and I had an audio about this. And it's so interesting to observe this dance. And they were dancing actually together already when Venus was in Pisces and Neptune was still in Pisces. But Neptune, meaning our cosmic teacher, our spiritual master, the way we connect to the divine, moved into Aries after 15 years in Pisces in the end of March. And now Venus joined the dance. So it will stay there for a long time. It will still go back into Pisces, but the movement will be forward. So it will station in Aries, I think, in 2 years for the next years, and it will bring a lot of change. Now, Venus and Neptune conjunct in this energy, it brings totally something different, okay? So just, it's interesting because we are talking about something more sunrise, and now I have a sunset. So the sunset was the Venus in Pisces and the Neptune in Pisces. When Venus went back to Pisces, we had to learn something. There was still a lesson that we needed to embrace. There was still information that we were not seeing. Maybe we were stuck in the dream, stuck in the illusion. So now with the movement of Venus into Aries, and of course Neptune in Aries and the conjunction of them together, it's a new start. It's a new cycle. So it's the start of the year we've been calling and feeling that something is there, something is coming. And it was like, yeah, it's there, but it's like 90% there. Now it's 100%. So now the movement has started. Aries represents a new beginning. Aries represents the start of something, also a new way to deal with things. And for Aries, we have to understand that this is a lot about try and error. So trial and error, try, experiment, because represents like a baby, and when a baby is learning how to walk, the baby falls and the baby gets up again. So that's the big thing about this new energy, is like, start whatever you want to start, do the thing you are called to do, especially because also with the Neptune energy there, it's divine guidance also. So the inspiration to do, the inspiration to start, the cosmic guidance to start, to become, to be, to play. But that's the thing, it requires a playful spirit. It requires a beginner's mindset. So if you go there like with this playing Mr. Know-It-All, your ego will be kicked. And that's also the beauty of this Aries, is that Aries represents the beginning of our ego, the formation. So sometimes we just have to burn it all to then start again. And this is why this is the starting flame. This is the fire of the beginning. So in the moment there is a lot of fire everywhere, okay, a lot of fire energy. Also because let's remember that Aries is ruled by Mars. So this Venus is also being ruled by Mars, okay? And where is Mars? Mars is in Leo. Mars is in the sign of the sun, the lion, the roaring, rah, the power. So of course a lot of power struggles might be happening, a lot of fire, intense emotions. It's really essential to move the energy now. It's really essential to take it out, because otherwise it gets stuck. Okay, so attention to the stuckness of energy, because also then this Mars is ruled by the Sun and the Sun is in Taurus. The energies might be a little bit low and somehow grounded, somehow pulling us to rest, to recover, and that's okay. Let's follow that, but let's not enter the in yoga we say the tamasic period, okay, like not wanting to do anything, like going into that, because many times that you feel that lower vibration, that you don't want to move, you don't want to do anything, it's because your fire is not being well used. Doesn't mean that you don't have a fire, but the fire is getting lost somewhere, so it doesn't flow. So then you just feel low energy, because maybe you are lost in the thoughts, or maybe you are overthinking, getting hangry, whatever. Use that energy, channel that energy. If you notice that it's too much in the head, bring it down, okay? Many ways you can do that. But yeah, the fire is not gonna stop now. We are entering definitely a period collectively of more fire and air. Saturn will be also in Aries, but that's another story. So as for now, while we have Mars in Leo, Venus in Aries, and conjunct to Neptune in Aries, but yeah, Venus and Mars in fire means like the lovers, the cosmic lovers, are speaking the same language. They are speaking the same element, which is fire, which is creativity, which is inspiration. So let's make something with this energy. Let's create. This fire is the power of creation. So what are you inspired to create? Don't limit yourself, don't limit yourself. Just allow that spark to ignite, to fire you up. But then of course remember, too much fire can burn. So as in everything in life, it's all about balance, and that's, my friends, that is everywhere. We cannot dismiss the call for balance. So this is it for today. Bye bye.